Our next question comes from a group we actually spoke with about 3 months ago. And the question is the following. Our lease is coming up at the end of December 26th. We are considering renewing it for another 3 years. We would ideally like to purchase, but our landlord hasn't given us any indication that they would be willing to sell. We have good credit. Our business is profitable. We are currently leasing about 6,000 square feet of industrial in Denver by I-70 and 25. We haven't engaged a broker yet because frankly, we didn't have a great experience with the last one. Shocking. And it seems that we can find a space on our own. Also true. Any recommendations on our best course of action?
I'm not even sure where we start on this one.
You don't need a broker.
They've got a lot of questions here, and a lot of good questions, and a common experience, it seems like, from what we see and what we hear.
Right. I mean, basically, do you need a broker?
Nope, you do not. Do it yourself.
Yep, fine. Yeah. Go through the brain damage of torn properties.
Go hire an attorney. It's $500 an hour. There's 4 major databases in Denver. Go sign up for all of them, get accounts, search through the properties, set alerts, have your attorney contact a title company, have them find the requisite inspectors that you need, the surveyors, the title, do the searches, tour the properties, find out all the comparables on it, and you can definitely do it yourself.
Yeah.
Would I recommend that? I didn't even sell my last house, and I'm a broker. I don't mess with residential. We just do commercial. So would I do that? Absolutely not. But you can. You don't need a broker.
And one other thing to consider is that if you don't want a broker, you should definitely have an attorney because you definitely want someone looking over any sort of contract you sign or that is presented to you. But just also note that attorneys are attorneys and they may have asymmetric goals from what you guys have in the sense that they only get paid if,
they have billable hours.
They
have billable hours. And they're always going to find something to have a billable hours with. Yeah. That's their whole business model.
I would interview maybe 2 or 3 brokers, maybe 4 or 5. Make sure you look for commercial. That's the brokerage side of it. I mean, quite basically.
I guess not to interrupt, but the other thing is you have to find a broker that you like, that you're gonna work well with, because something is going to come up that's going to be a difficult decision. It's going to be stressful. There's always something, and you have to feel that the people or the brokers you're going to engage are intelligent enough to handle it, that they have the experience to handle it, and that are someone that you want to work with.
All right, that's the brokerage aspect of it. But then you have to figure out if the landlord wants to sell it. So I would...
Up front, that very first question. Have you asked the landlord?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I mean, you're renting 6,000 square feet of industrial in Denver. So I'm assuming it's not a freestanding building, which probably means it's part of a condo. Okay, so that's the space then. Is it a local owner? Is it a REIT? Who's the listing broker? You might be able to go through them, or you can look at your lease and figure out who the property management company is and figure that out. But...
what else? Do you want to expand? What's your business looks like? Do you want to have an exit strategy in a few years? Does it make sense if you have 6,000 square feet now in a 12,000 square foot building to buy the whole building?
Also, look at what you're currently paying right now. I'm assuming it's going to be close to maybe $14 a foot, maybe $5 for triple nets or $7 for triple nets, whatever it may be. And, is it worth buying right now? Because rates, if you're going to a traditional lender, are going to be probably close to 7-8% when it's all said and done if you're a good company.
Run a quick financial analysis on what a loan rate looks like, what your maintenance expenses, carrying costs look like on the building, your insurance, and see if it makes sense. Do you take half the building that you're currently operating in or 1/3, lease out the other part of it? Do you buy the whole building? These are all questions that are very, very preliminary, but that you or your broker should be asking you before you even start this process.
Right. And another thing to consider is that we just sold a building where they wanted to get out of Denver because the taxes are just going nuts. So I would look at the taxes and see if you even want to be in Denver, if you want to even, maybe go somewhere outside.
Do you want to go a different county? Denver, we have so many clients right now that just want to get out of the Denver metro area due to the taxation. It's become a real issue lately.
So those are just questions to ask yourself, and then maybe ask a broker and
see if it makes sense to move forward.
Right.
And hey, when we talk to people, we tell them, listen, it doesn't make sense. I hear what you want to do. I understand you want to be an owner, but unless you can show us some other reason, honestly, we'd recommend you don't buy now. Continue leasing, extend your lease, or lease somewhere else. It's just we have to know the situation in order to provide any type of reasonable advice.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, these are good initial questions that we get, but there's also probably 25 follow-up questions that you need to potentially answer yourself before you could even make a decision. Because if you can't answer those, then we really can't help you. We're not going to. When I say we, I mean like any sort of broker is going to be able to have your.
The more information you can provide for us, the better. The more accurate help we should be able to provide.
So
Good question.
good question.
Good question.